must consume.
Something isn't right. Things are still bleak. Even though Bush has already left office, the world is still in shambles. In fact, it looks even worse. I think all of the senior citizens were right. Voting Obama into office caused the end of the world. In fact, that might be a statue of him pointing right now. He's missing an arm, though. Oh, God. I think that was my worst intro yet. This is Nuke the Stars, OSL commentary, July versus Mujuk. Coming at you with probably the most one-sided matchup in the entire OSL thus far. I mean, this is just ridiculously one-sided. I'll give you the stats to give you an idea of how I think this match is going to go. Let's take a look at Mujuk. He has won one game against a Zerg. One game his entire career. He's only had 20 games, but one game. Now let's look at July's versus Protoss record. 68%. He's been around since 2004, and he has a 68% versus Protoss record. This is so ridiculously one-sided. I try not to be biased in these things, but there's no way that Mujuk is going to win this. But I think it will be fun seeing how July dismantles him in these, I'm going to guess, two easy games for July. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tears of the Moon. You know the drill. Blue maps. Okay, let's get the positions here. Get this over with before July destroys Mujuk. Down here at the 6 o'clock in red is July, and he's already sending out his overlord to the right direction. Oh, boy. Okay, here's Mujuk up here at the 2 o'clock position in purple. I'd say as long as Mujuk doesn't forge fast expand on this map, I think he might be okay, because that forge fast expand just doesn't work on Tears of the Moon. I've never seen it work. And since July is sending out that overlord, he's going to be able to see exactly what Mujuk is up to when he either plops down the forge fast expand or a gateway or whatever. Sending down that probe. I think, yeah, this is going to be a gateway build, since that pylon is not down by the natural expansion. Oh yeah, I was going to do a shout out. Shout out to William. You know which one you are. Anyways. But yeah, I am just... July is just going to crush Mujuk. I can sense it. I can feel it in my bones. He definitely wants to get that 4th OSL championship. And I'd say he's probably in a very good position to do it. I mean, he's never been a bad player. He's been in slight slumps, but he's played consistently well for years. Since 2004, he's just played very, very well. He has the best micro. I'd say he definitely has the best micro in the game. Best macro I would give to Best at this point. But best micro, definitely July. July's going to go up and see that gateway coming up. Looks like July is put down his spawning pool there. And Mujuk is going to see that. He's going to know that July is going to be going for some pressure soon with Zerglings. Here comes the Overlord, going to spot that gateway. We'll see how July reacts to this. The best thing for a Zerg player to do when he sees a gateway first is to try to deny the expansion for as long as he can. Keeping a Protoss from expanding is very, very good for a Zerg player, because Zerg player can take 3 bases by the time the Protoss is starting to get down their second, if it works out well enough. Here comes a hatchery. Hatchery is in kind of a weird position. I'm wondering if it's going to be his out of the way 3rd hatchery or not. Maybe I just looked at it wrong, but there is the Zealot going to try to block that choke. It's a very wide choke to block. Very hard for Protoss to defend. That sign says, July, I can tell you're losing weight. Congratulations, Jenny Craig. All right. So there comes the Zerglings, going to try to put on some pressure here and push through, but I don't think they're going to get a whole lot done. All July really has to do, though, is just camp those Zerglings out by the natural expansion and keep Mujuk from putting down a Nexus anytime soon. It looks like that's exactly what he's going to do here. And he still has the Overlord in here, so he knows what tech is going to be coming up. There's some girls hiding their faces. There's a kid not hiding his face. Because what do kids care? Come on. But, okay. Mujuk, he put down his cybernetics cores, so I assume he's going to go for... Oh, there's July. That was very fast, just putting down minerals to his hatchery. July's micros is so good. It's very impressive to watch, especially when we get into mid and late game, which I hope this game goes to mid and late game. That'd be very, very exciting. There's some Zerglings running around, just trying to make sure there aren't any pylons around that he could take out. July is running a Zergling around, trying to look for a proxy, I think. Just going to make sure, because he can't get a full scout, really, of the base once the Corsairs come out to deal with that Overlord. Hydralis Den. So he's going to, I assume, get the Hydralis Den and the Spire up and then start switching off troops. And Mujuk is going to try to take his expansion now. Ooh, July doing a good job denying that scout, although the scout did see the Spire morphing there at the natural. July did not hide that in his main, so that was spotted. Here comes the Corsair. The first Corsair is going to come out here and probably be able to take out an Overlord before July can do a whole lot about it. Okay, there's a Citadel of Adun, so we might be seeing somewhat of a Dark Templar build here, maybe a Bisu build. We'll see here in a second. Here comes first Corsair. I do not see a second Corsair pumping, so might not be the Bisu build, you never know. Ooh, a ton of Zerglings coming in here, trying to get the surround. July runs right by this blockade, and he's running right into the main here. Ooh, big trouble for Mujuk. Mujuk's got to run his probes, and he's got to get his zealots over here, because July is just going to destroy this probe line. Tons of probes going down, all of the gas probes going down. So July causing quite a bit of damage there, and he's still got 4 Zerglings in here to try to cause some damage.